a throttle controller that we're gonna be installing into Diego's Jenny. So we're gonna be driving Diego's car today, since my car is not in the best of shape.
Oh no! It's broken!
All right, let's go do some pulls.
Let's go do some pulls. Hey guys, welcome back to Origin Performance. It's been a while. Welcome to 2022. Today we've got a special package from Prime Speed helping us out today with a throttle controller that we're gonna be installing into Diego's Jenny. This is gonna be a fun time. Have been a while since we've recorded anything. We've been loading up on parts and videos and ideas ready for you guys to install into our cars. So join us for the ride here, guys.
Wow, bubble wrap. Oh, we got more lanyards, sick.
Hey.
I dunked mine in oil, so it didn't, I kind of had to throw it out. Sweet.
I locked mine outside the door, half of it was sticking out the door, flopping around in the wind. Right.
There you go.
Thank you, Prime
Merry
Speed.
Christmas.
And while Diego unboxes our throttle controllers, I'll tell you a bit about them. With the help of Prime Speed, we purchased a couple of XTROS potent booster electronic throttle controllers. The aim for a throttle controller is to provide adjustability to the sensitivity of the accelerator pedal. If you're a PC gamer, think of DPI on a mouse. So for every inch of movement on the mouse pad, the mouse will travel a certain distance on the screen. But remember, the higher the DPI, the more sensitive the mouse is. So if you double the DPI, the mouse now travels the same distance on the screen for half of the distance traveled on the mouse pad. Increasing the sensitivity of your accelerator pedal with a throttle controller is kind of the same thing. While maybe the car is tuned for a linear 1-to-1 pedal to throttle ratio, meaning if you push the pedal to 50%, you'll be giving 50% throttle, we can change that to make it more sensitive. For example, 50% pedal will give us 100% throttle, allowing us to jump on the gas a fraction of a second faster.
That's pretty good.
One thing to make sure is that you don't have these backwards or your car will not start or it'll run like a turd. If it is backwards, just turn off the car, unplug it, and reverse them. Another key thing when installing, always have your battery disconnected when you're touching electronic components on vehicles, because you could send a short through the ECU and that's it. You're into thousands of dollars trying to replace your ECU. So what's the first thing we're doing, Anthony?
So today, we're gonna be trying to get a scientific baseline for you guys to show you guys exactly why you would want to purchase one of these. We're gonna be running 3 tests before and after installing our throttle controllers. Theoretically, we should see some gains in performance. We should see some times improving between the first 3 runs and the second set of 3 runs. So we're gonna be driving Diego's car today, since mine, if you guys saw our last few videos or follow us on Instagram at _origin_performance, will know that my car is not in the best of shape at the moment.
Oh no! It's broken!
You can see up there, that's very bent. Why you do it?
Yeah. So I'm just driving, minding my own business, and a third party had other ideas. My poor car, man.
All right, let's go do some pulls.
Let's go do some pulls. Once again, we'd just like to thank Prime Speed for hooking us up with these 2 throttle controllers. Check out primespeed.ca for a selection of aftermarket Genesis Coupe parts, BRZ, Supra, and a few others. Thanks again, Prime Speed.
If I hit the throttle, from the point that I hit the throttle, there's a delay between when my car actually revs from me hitting it. So if I tap the throttle, it's like a millisecond delay before the RPMs actually pick up. With the controller, it makes that smaller. So the minute you hit it, it instantly responds. So it's not going to change how much power your car is making.
You don't think so?
No, I know for a fact it's not.
So theoretically, should we see times decrease between the first set of 3 runs and the second set?
You're not going to see shit. It's going to be, even if anything, the same.
It's going to be the same.
No, they won't be any different, really. That's what I think.
Yeah?
I don't think you're gonna see much of a difference.
I wager the exact opposite. I think we're gonna see a measurable difference. It's not gonna be dramatic. It's not gonna be 200 horsepower difference. But I think we see a few, gosh, I don't know, maybe 0.2 seconds on the average. I think we see that drop. You think this install is going to take you no time at all?
I don't think so.
So this, it just jumps it, eh? And it like steals off the line effectively.
So this will go into your throttle pedal, and then your original harness goes into here.
So it taps into it, I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this part here is where your harness goes to. And basically we're gonna tie in the throttle controller in between there. So that goes in like that. Then this end is gonna essentially loop into the harness.
And how did you take the accelerator pedal off?
There's just the one bolt on the bottom here that comes out, and this little cap is above it. It just comes out. Take the bolt out, and then you slide the pedal down and out.
The plastic cap goes on, and that keeps your bolt nice and safe from rusting with this Canadian.
Even though it is rusted.
Even though it's rusted. And this nice Canadian weather we have.
Now, you have to tie these up somehow. I guess with those zip ties. So you want to make sure this tab is faced up to this opening. Should go in just like that.
HH, FA, FH.
EC.
I'm gonna guess EC is,
I have no idea what these settings mean.
let's find the instruction.
While Diego and I tool around with the instructions and try to figure out exactly what each mode does, I'll make it easy for you guys and throw the chart from the website up on the screen. Basically, each mode gives you a range of pedal sensitivities from most aggressive, a 9, to least, a 1. Then each mode has its own scaling, starting with the two manual transmission modes being FH, the most aggressive, to HH, a semi-aggressive outlined in red and blue respectively. Additionally, there are two other modes for automatic transmissions that mirror the manual, denoted as FA and HA, and the last two modes, one that's effectively off, being no, and an economy mode, which actually nerfs the pedal and adds delay to the throttle response.
So, would you have spent $300 on the brand name throttle controller?
No,
No?
I don't see there being a point, because this does the same thing, and it's meant for these cars. The reason you're spending more money on those pedal commanders is because they work for everything, right? They have the connector for everything, so it's not like you're buying it vehicle specific, whereas these you are.
All right, ready to do some more pulls?
Sure.
Oh, I smell that brake dust.
So on the way back, I asked Diego how the pedal felt to him, and he said, bad, but that's not necessarily a bad thing.
Like you've said, you have it on the most responsive mode. Right?
Yeah.
So you have it, that's a good thing that it's bad, right?
Yeah. But you wouldn't want to run this all the time.
Right. It's
You
not
can run it all the time, you just have to turn the
setting down.
values down.
Yeah, absolutely. But I would just put it on, there is an eco mode, but there was a mode in the middle.
It's the semi, it's FA.
Yeah.
We're on FH.
Wow.
Okay, we did a few pulls. What are you thinking right now?
I think it's good. It definitely helps with the response. It's a lot better than OEM. But if you're not going to get a tune and you're planning on keeping on stock ECU or whatever, and you just want that bit of throttle response, 100% is worth it getting it.
And as a thank you for sticking around this long, we present to you our results from our testing earlier. Quick disclaimer, while we aim to do our testing as scientifically as possible, please keep in mind that these are in no way perfectly scientific. In our 6 runs, we did not account for changes in road pitch, elevation, and conditions. And there may be some inaccuracies in our timing application, but what this does show are results conclusive to what other drivers have produced. On the screen now are the before times ranging from the mid to high 6s with an average of 6.6 prior to installing the throttle controller, and as you can see, the average time dropped to an astounding 6.15. Remember, the numbers themselves aren't the most important. We're not looking for sub 3 or 4 seconds, 0 to 60, but what we are interested in is comparing them to the before times, and if you're following along at home, that's an almost half-second improvement.
What's the average difference? 0.3, 0.2?
About 0.2, 0.3, but 0.2, 0.3 might mean the difference between you beating, 370Z on the 401 or getting smoked by Buddy in a tuned Civic.
Then again, it all depends on the driver and condition.
For sure.
Still at the end of the day. But if you just want a better pedal response, better feeling,
Yeah.
then I'd say it's 100% worth it.
Yep. There you go. Thanks everyone for watching Origin Performance today. Make sure to get subscribed and check us out on Instagram at _origin_performance. Thanks again.